Good afternoon from the shed. It's been a while and I'm totally random today. No idea where this is going to go. It's a very quick sesh. I've got the shed door open. There might be a bit of background noise, but you might even hear the birds singing, a few dogs barking. But I've got a couple of pages that I've prepped, put a bit of gesso on them in a just an inexpensive collage journal, brown card, not too thick. Sometimes it goes a bit wrinkly, but generally it's great to have a little play, and that's what this is all about, play and fun. And I've got a little bit of collage scraps. I've got a few bits of paint here. Not sure if I'm going to use any of these colours. These were just lying around, so I'm just coming in, getting on and going with whatever's been left on the table from previously. So they might come into play. I've been having a little bit of fun with some oil pastels actually, and using the oil pastels, rubbing them on a bit of deli paper, turning it over and creating marks. And actually I think I'm going to start with that just to get some colour down on here. So I don't know, it's pretty faint, just to see what it does. Maybe I could use a different implement to do that, but I don't know. I got out of the swing of it again, so I think I might introduce my my mate Fred or Annie. Annie's my new little helper here. I've got my numbers. The old fortune teller game from the children's playground has come back into action. Maybe if I get a little bit stuck, and it might give me some things to do. But I'm just seeing what happens here. So yeah, so this is oil pastels scribbled onto some deli paper, and then you can, like mono printing, but you can just about make out what's on there. I'm not really thinking about what I'm doing, just want to do something just to take away the blankness. Probably cover this up. There might be some little bits left. Well, who knows? What I'm excited about is using some cardboard left over from a delivery and ripping the top layer off, so this basically can come off this layer here, and underneath you've got the corrugated, so you can just pick it. So I picked it, and I might do some printing with that. So we'll see. In fact, let's just keep going straight in there. I might do this, I might do that. No, let's just do it. Let's just get the colours on there. It's amazing when you've had a bit of a creative flow, and then it turns into a bit of a break, and then you need to warm up and get back into the swing of things. So that's basically what this is about. So I'm putting a little bit of turquoise and cerulean blue. Oh, there we go. I shall just grab a brush and put these colours on here, just very lightly, and then rub it down. Just to, there you go, look. So this is my little printing sesh. Yeah, using a little bit of leftover packaging, put a bit of paint on it and get a bit of texture down. I'm going to keep doing that, and as I've got two bits here, so that I can get two for the price of one. Maybe, we'll see what happens. I don't want to spend too long on this, but Oops, don't know if I'm coming or going. There we go. So to be honest, coming in the shed just for a quick session this afternoon, I wasn't really feeling in the mood, and I was deliberating, and I'm umming and ahhing, shall I do it? Oh, I don't know, shall I do it? And anyway, here I am. I'm going to clean my brush now. Put a little bit of that dry brushing effect around there, just to spread the colour about in different areas. And already we have started. Dun, dun, dun. What's it going to be? Where's it going to go? Not a clue. What's next? Get a different colour down. Something that I just grabbed. Oh, this is watercolour. Oh well, we can go for watercolour. We can always put some, see what we can put in it. Let's change it up a bit and add a bit of matte medium to watercolour. See what happens there. Right, just a little bit of this. Hey, smash it on. So yeah, so this is just a watercolour. I have been playing with watercolours again. Instead of putting water in it, I'm putting matte medium in it, just to see. I haven't done that before. I've thought about it, and it's got a nice flowy texture, and the colour's quite vivid. So just getting the paint on. Haven't even took much time to think about what I want to do, but just get the paint on. That's a B. Is it a B? Might just be, hang on, it might be, if it's got a deep tone, it might be a wasp, but I have got a little cover up at the door to stop the big flying things attacking. Okay, oh, that's fun. Well, I'm going to carry on regardless. Let's see what we've got. Let's go in with a pink. Let's see. Well, that's quite a light pink. What about a pink mixed with a purple? You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Oh, I'm just putting it on a little tray, just a little plastic tray. And we're back on the acrylics. These are just a couple of a peach pink and a dark purple. And I'm going to use my mark makers. Transparent. Look at that. We've got transparent colours on. So in a very, very short time, we have turned a blank page into a colourful page. And that is the joy of, oh, I'm not going to do any art today. Oh, can I do it? Oh, I don't know. I've got it in me. And there you go. Art is in us. We can. We just put our mind to it. We can do it. Okay? We can do it and feel good about doing it. Look at that. What is it? I don't know. Does it matter? No. Does it feel good? Yeah. Deli paper on the top, just to take up the excess. I just like the way it creates a more of a printed feel when I put the deli paper down, and I really like that. So I'm going to keep on doing that. So we've even applied some watercolours. We've used the matte medium. We've already done a range of things, haven't we? Look at that. Where am I going to go next? I might just See if I can get some. Look at that little swirl. So this is using, as I said, the oil pastels on some deli paper. Oh, I love a swirl. You probably work that out. Can't beat a good swirl. Put that there. And this, I've used it a few times. I don't know if you can see on the back, it's got lots of squiggles and things on it. It's just something different. I have to add that technique to my little fortune teller because I haven't so far. Oh, that dried. Right, what's next? I think I am going to use Annie now. Pick a number between 1 and 8. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And pick a question mark. Printing, masking, stencil or paint knife. I think I'm going to get the stencil out. As you can see, I don't restrain myself too much. It's just encouraging me, that's all. Bit of simple fun. Right, mask. Going to go for a mask. Do a little bit of oh, I know, I've got my masks. What have I got here? Right, I've just gone blank on the masks. Let's see if I've got anything in here. You see, I'm getting confused with masks and stencils. So that might be why I've suddenly gone a bit quiet. What about this? That's a mask. If I'm going to use that there, that means I'm going to block out a lot of what I've done, and I don't want to. But what I could actually, what I could do, I'll just do it gently on the edges. I'll just do it gently with something light or transparent. Let's see what happens. I'm feeling a little bit anxious about this. Right, I don't know why I've gone for mid-grey, but I did, and I'm going to put a bit of white with that, and I'm going to see if I can get a little spongy dabber, just a little spongy dabber. That thing, spongy dabber. I'm going to just put a little hint. So if I've got a mask, oops, so already masking it, masking. Okay, it is just a paper one, so that's probably causing a few issues. What does that do? All right, okay, different. Put a bit more paint down. Oh, there it is. Okay, so got a bit stuck. Decided to have a little go with my fortune teller technique decider, who I called Annie, this particular one. And now I'm just going through mixing with the sponge and doing a bit of masking out on using some paper that I'd used. I think I used this when I was doing my collage, another one in this book that I've got here. Well, there's something there. I can't say it's floating my boat at the moment, so I think I prefer a stencil. So So let's grab a stencil. Let's grab a stencil that I've used on different things. This one I've just grabbed is going to be from something I use for deli printing. What did I use? What am I talking about? Making no sense. Oh dear. It's the afternoon lull. Okay. That was it. I was using it when I was doing collage, and I was cutting out these shapes and applying them on a collage. That's what I was doing. So yeah, so I'm stenciling now instead of masking on this one, and it's going to be kind of some kind of a daisy shape. This is what I'm more drawn to. It's very delicate, it's quite thin on the edges, so I've got to be careful with that, but hey ho, that's kind of reusing something. So maybe, oh, dare I, that's a big bit, isn't it? Is that going to be successful? I'm tempted. I might do it in a different colour though, but that's interesting. Maybe I could just do a few leaves, petals. I mean, I do want something a little bit smaller because that is really big. I told you this was random. No. Okay, so what I'll do is maybe put a few of those on there. Need more paint. Go with the grey again because it's different. A bit of grey, titanium white. Oh, this is a mid grey. Oh, and it is a watercolour. So I'm mixing watercolour with an acrylic. And you can do that. Anything goes. Okay, just dab, 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 dab. Oops. Yeah, a bit delicate, but we'll see. It's trying to keep the lines in between the petals. That's going to be a challenge on this one. But we're not out for perfectionism. We're just playing. See what it does. Had no idea it was going to go in this direction, but there you go. That's the randomness of it. Okay. I just want to get some petals on there. It'd be much better if I had a smaller one, but I haven't. I don't know. Anyway, no, I'm going to pause for now. And I think now I've got that kind of random petally effect there. Kind of getting a bit stuck. What's burnt umber going to do to the painting? What if I put a bit of burnt umber? Something totally. Literally, these colours that I've used were just there on the table because I hadn't tidied up properly, and I am now going, what am I going to do with it? It's very dark. Do I just try and, well, maybe I could use a sponge and dab a little centre to my flower. That's a bit delicate. Well, you can see it's a bit of a bloom now, can't you, at least on that? So, not a waste. Maybe I can just do a little bit of a dibby dab. Maybe I'll come back to these and turn these into flowers, because I do like my florals. I like to bring a bit of floral into my creation somehow. Okay, going in for the print. Pick it up. I think I am now going to have a quick go with gluing and sticking. A little bit of gluing and sticking. I shall do, before I do that, let's just randomly okay. I did collect some bits of collage that I had previously been using. So I'm wanting, even though this is my problem child paper that goes all curly like a little fish, I've printed out my yearly intentions on it, and I'm going to, maybe I can incorporate that. And I've just got some random bits that I've used previously that I could, this was using the oil, yeah, squiggling, using this onto a pre-painted back. No, then I painted over it with a bit of a turquoise wash, so that, I really love that. I love the effect of that. Quite liking that to do something to this. Don't want you. Let's see what else we've got. Potentially go somewhere with that. So there's not a lot, just a few little bits that I just wanted to see if I could do something with. I'm really liking these two most at the moment, and I might incorporate that into this. Maybe there's a place for that, and then I'm going to think, yeah, I'm going to put some of this in as well and go straight down for the tear, because you don't have to read it. If you've been watching my previous videos, you'll know that the words on here have been created at the beginning of the year to bring some positivity to this year's art, the journey that I've been going on. Never done it before, but I just thought it was an interesting approach that I'd seen on some YouTube clips, and I thought I'd give it a go. So let's get this stuck down and go straight into gluing and sticking. And see what happens then. You'll see what I mean in a minute when I start. Oh, got red on there. Oh, that's an interesting effect. Where does that come from? Quite like that. Yeah, it's curling. Do you see the curling? Okay, well, I wasn't planning on having a red as such, but it's going in there. It's getting messy. Curls at the edges, little curly fish from the Christmas crackers. Look at that, look. Might be getting a few shadows in this video because the sun is coming through the door. I haven't videoed with the door open before. There might be some traffic noise, I think there just was, but hopefully it's not going to be too off-putting. It's kind of a bit outside, inside, outside today. If that makes any sense. It might be that my organisation goes to plan and the weather is okay. I might be able to have some outdoor video sessions. Getting adventurous, depends how good I become at setting the camera up. Yeah, I do like that. I think that font is, I think this is based on a Byron-esque style of writing. I can't remember what the font was called now, but I didn't design this one. I'm still loving these glue sticks, by the way. Yeah, they might not be the best glue to use if you're going to do it on a big canvas, but for my purpose, it's working in this instance, so that is all good. And I do like to just press it down a little bit and then give it a little trim. Oops, okay. It's proper stuck down. See, good glue. Yeah, it's a good glue. What's next? Got these papers, haven't I? Have a look at the ones that I want. Oh yes, it was this. I quite like the idea of getting that in. I wasn't going to use that, but it's not a no-no. So like that one, and there was something else. What was it? Oh yeah, that. Let's see if we can add a little bit of interest. And this paper was cleaning brushes and, you know, used in the process of something else that I was doing. Again, if you've been watching me, you know that I do kind of prefer to have rips rather than straight cuts when I'm doing my creations, but it's not a given. It's just my preferences can change. It's just adds something different, something extra to the mix. Giving me good vibes. So I'm going to crack on with that. Get these down. 2 for the price of 1. When I first started this afternoon, I had an intention to time myself, but I forgot. So I have no idea how long my video is running. I would like it to be half an hour max if possible. I haven't quite got the time to focus on editing stuff yet, so if it is going over time, then sorry about that. When I've got less work in my day job, then maybe I can put some time into refining my editing skills. And then I'd like to create some shorts as well, so we'll see what comes out of that. May not have a completely finished piece with this today, but at least we've got something that we're making a start with. While we're getting better weather, and I keep listening out for bees because I like to film busy bees. Don't always manage to catch them because they're pretty quick. I just like to watch them go about their business. Sometimes I wish I could help them because the bees just seem to, and they go all over the place. I'm like, why don't you have a bit of a plan rather than go from here to there to there? I feel for them sometimes. I'm sure there's method in their madness. I feel a bit like that myself sometimes. Just have a moment to reflect. Oops, stuck. A little bit of a moment to reflect on what I'm doing. Think, okay, well, I could have done that. I could have been a bit more efficient. I could have done this better. I could have done that better. I do reflect sometimes. I have this sense that every day I strive to be a little bit better than I was the day before. Strive is the key word. It just doesn't always work out, but I strive. I'm definitely a striver. There we go. Look, so I want to get that in there. Just a little bit. Really enjoyed doing this, and I love the way the blue and the orange come together, to be honest. I like that. Something on there. Put on there. A little hint of it. Okay, And then I'm going to stick these bits down, and I think that will be it for this little session. We'll see what that's done. And it might be that in this journal, this piece becomes a background to one of my greeting card creations, because I do love playing with that. Or I may add to it. I might do something else with it. I never know, but in the moment, at this point in time, I'm really pleased with myself that I got myself to the shed in a little moment of spare time and had a go. It would have been so easy to have maybe taken a moment to, I do feel exhausted some days, and in between my work I might have to rest. But actually, art, getting creative, it does energize me. So if I'm finding something, once I'm there, yeah, it's great. It's a great feeling. I come out the shed with a smile on my face, and then I can go off and do what I need to do next. And hopefully I've encouraged you guys to do the same. Watch me, learn from this, get inspired to give it a go. Just do it. I look back on my life and there's times when I think, oh my gosh, how did I do this? How did I do that? I've achieved things that I look back and sometimes wonder how they've been achieved. And they have. And I think it is a case of we maybe underestimate what we can do sometimes. And we've got to face our fears or our anxieties and just do it. Just give it a go. You're going to go put that on there. Right. I said, didn't I? That would be the last bit of today. Stick it down there. So, a few little techniques. I think today the one that I'm quite chuffed about is using the watercolour and mixing it with the medium. I just thought I'd give that a go. And then randomly using the colours that are already on the table. So not really a lot of thinking. I quite like the text bits on these images. I hope you enjoyed my little afternoon shed nanigans. Please like and share. Tell your friends. Comment if you feel the need to. And have a great day, folks. Thank you for joining me. Bye for now.